Okay, again, welcome to the Client Focus Connection monthly conference call. We do this every month, the second Wednesday and at noon Central, and we try to bring on somebody that has used our services for some time and has had some success with it and kind of share their story. We've been doing Client Focus for this is our 16th year, and we work for insurance agents all across the country, and we really want them to be successful, and we specialize in the commercial arena. So if you just join the call, if you want to identify who you are and where you're from, that'd be great.
John Lynn, Garden Grove, California.
Okay, John, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So our guest speaker today is Gary Padon, and I'll let Gary tell his story. Gary's been an agent for 17 years, so what we'll do is Gary will tell his story, and then Dave Trulock from Main Street Marketing is on with us. He's just going to do a quick commercial on a webinar that they will do tomorrow with their system using Client Focus Connections. And then we'll do kind of a Q&A time and wrap it up. Okay. So, Gary, you want to go ahead and just tell us who you are? And
Sure. My name's Gary Padon, and I've been an agent with Farmers for 17 years. And I have used, like you said, Client Focus Connections for about a year now, and I've had good success with it. I was trying to, my agency was mainly personal lines, and I was trying to break into the commercial side after all these years, and I needed a way to do that, and so I would use Client Focus Connections, and I've been very, very happy with it and very, very successful with it. Probably one of the things that I would suggest that you guys do, anybody that wants to do this, is, a lot of people want to try it for a month or two and then they want to just put it down, But honestly, that's the wrong thing to do. If you can keep it turned on for a year, you're going to be amazed at what's going to happen to you. I have now a great big fat thick binder of X dates, and I have so many leads now that really I don't even know if I can get to them all. And have I had success? Well, I've written about $150,000 in premium this year so far. Is all of that due to Client Focus Connections? No, not all of it, but there has been a lot of good leads and a lot of good commissions generated because of it. Okay, so the other tip that I would give people that want to try this is to don't stick with one particular class code. And bounce it around a little bit. I've mainly been working hospitality, habitational. Those have been the two big ones that I've been working. But I've also had them turned on. I'm doing automotive trades now, and institutional, churches and things like that. The other tip that I'll give you is don't just have them turn it on for 50 square miles or something like that. I would have them turn on the entire state. Now, I don't know if they really want me to tell you that, but that's really the best way to do it. If you really want to be successful in commercial, you need to kind of get out of your comfort zone and go ahead and have them turn on the entire state. You may have to drive a little bit for a client, but if it's a big enough premium, it can be worth it. Are all the leads great leads? No, you're going to get some bogus leads. Sometimes you get some bummers, but it's given me the opportunity to talk to some people with some sizable premium, and obviously you guys know the game. You're not going to get them all the time, but I've talked to some people with some $50,000 and $60,000 premiums. I've talked to another guy that's got one I think it's going to be over $100,000 that I'm going to work on next year, and it was because of a lead we got from Client Focus Connection. So. That's kind of my story, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to continue with this program that I've been on for I don't know how long. Maybe someday I'll quit, but right now I'm building up a great book of X dates on automotive trades. So, I want to leave that turned on for a while, so I've got a lot of those. So,
hey, Gary, I'm really glad you brought up the fact about trying it for a year, because lots of times we see agents that do just want it. We sell an introductory offer, and which is 3 sessions, and sometimes that, I often wonder, does that set the agents up for failure, thinking like, oh, you're gonna get some big sales in this intro offer, but
right.
Then after the intro offer, we try to convince them to at least do a 6-month or an annual contract, and they get hesitant. And but once they get in the system, such as you, and I'm really glad you brought that out, and other agents, even other agents on the conference call today, they realize the seriousness of it, that you have to stay committed, and you use the word actually religious, which
and that's really the truth. And honestly, that is the you guys, honestly, you can't fool around with this. Either you're going to be in commercial or you're not. And if you try to do this by yourself, I've got an agency to run. I don't have time to, make all these calls all the time. And, like I said, I've got an agency to run on the side too. And really, it really is a great thing to do. And like I said, if you really want to write commercial, you do have to commit to it. And you'll be wondering why, once you get into this, why you ever really wanted to write personal lines.
When you said that, you being a 17-year agent, I wonder what attracted you to commercial. What took you so long?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what happened to. I don't know who's on this other line. If these are all Farmers guys or who they are, but our personal lines rates here in Kansas stink. Kansas and Missouri, and so I really needed to build up another side of the agency, and so that's really what was pushing me was our personal lines was just horrible, and I needed to do something else. So that's what I've done. So that's why I decided to do this.
Okay. Before I open up the questions and answers, because I'm sure some agents got some questions and have some discussion here, I just want to take 2 minutes and have Dave Trulock just do a quick commercial on Main Street Marketing and how we've worked with them the past almost 2 years now. Dave, you want to go ahead?
Sure. Thanks, Dean, and welcome everybody to the conference call. Again, I'm Dave Trulock with Main Street Marketing. Just a little background. I used to also be a farmer's agent, and I completely understand where Gary's coming from with the diverse book and the commercial. Farmers Affinity Marketing was, we worked with them during the creation of the BOSS program, and it's a great program that's designed to help build relationships not only with business owners but with their employees in the commercial accounts. And the Main Street Marketing creates a perfect tool to do lunch and learns with those employees. The central marketing tool with Main Street is the home organizer software. What that is it's designed to be a premium that you can give to your prospects and clients. It's a virtual filing cabinet. It not only allows the user to store recipes and bills and family photos, but vital to a commercial is it helps them create a digital inventory of all the stuff that can be used in the claims process. Also, key to the software is it has 3 digital electronic digital IDs. Milk digital ID for children, silver ID for the elderly, and the ears for the pets. It's a great gift. It helps protect family members, pets, and valuables, and it's been intricate in our relationship with Dean and Client Focus as something to bring to the table that kind of sets yourself apart from the other commercial agents walking in just basically asking to quote the business. This is something you can bring in there. And like I said, we've worked hand-in-hand with BOSS. During tomorrow's webinar, we'll talk about the relationship with Main Street, BOSS, and Client Focus and how we all tie together to a really awesome little package. We'll explain how the program works, and we'll end the webinar with a special package that we've put together with Client Focus on commercial calling. It's really designed to help increase your commercial and P&C business.
And the other thing with that is if you want to use your Ad Aid dollars, you can use your Ad Aid dollars through Main Street Marketing because they package Client Focus with their product. So that's tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central. As soon as this conference call is done, we shoot another email for that. So, all right, thanks, Dave. Let's open it up for some questions and discussions. I know there's some other good agents on here, too, so anybody want to make some comments or ask Gary some questions?
Hey, Gary, this is Greg here in Fresno, California. How you doing?
Good, Greg. How are you?
Good, thanks. Hey, Gary, you talked about opening it up to the entire state.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, I guess my question is, how do you convince them or overcome the objection of working with you? Because
Sure.
like for me, if I say I got a lead in San Diego, that's a 5-hour drive for me.
Right.
I'm
yeah, and that happens.
Pardon me?